23 lessons from 23 years in business. I officially started my business 23 years ago, the morning of September 11th, 2001. Of course, history in our lives changed forever that day. It was certainly a challenging start for the business, but challenges have been a constant companion throughout my journey. Today, I'm known as the guy who started a business from his first dollar and scaled it to a mid-market company without partners or investors. I bootstrapped it so I could truly be my company. I've guided my business through thick and thin, as they say, through 4 recessions, 9/11, a pandemic, a fire, and even a flood. My building caught on fire during the Super Bowl in the early 2010s. Through it all, we've adapted and evolved and always focused on human resources, always maintained a consultative approach, and always prioritized culture. Over the years, I've learned countless lessons, personally and professionally, and here are the 23 that stand out as the most as I reflect on 23 years in business. Challenges are workout sessions. Lesson number 1. Entrepreneurs face challenges every day. These aren't just obstacles. There are opportunities to grow, to get better, and solve problems. Number 2, the path and the goal are very separate. Goals will change as you evolve and over time, and that's okay. But you really derive the most value along the way as long as you stay true to yourself and know your values. Number 3, playing the long game. Business is an ultramarathon. It's not a sprint. Good things and bad things will happen along the way. Keep your eye on the prize. 4, build your support system. Starting a business requires a strong support system. My wife and extended family of entrepreneurs supported me while knowing I had to learn on my own, even if and when it inevitably hurt. 5, leverage change. Change is one of your most important assets. Markets, situations, customers, employees, everything changes. Learn to embrace it. 6, understand the phases of a business. If you're blessed to make it through the first few years, you'll go through distinct phases. Finding your market, building a small team, creating your first management team, and scaling processes and technology. Understanding this complexity and how you communicate as a business matters. 7, accept team evolution. The people who join you early for the entrepreneurial ride and experience may be replaced as you grow with those that seek stability and scale. 8, be willing to work for free. The people who join you, starting a business is hard. Being prepared to work for free to prove your idea. I did this for many months. 9, scaling is a series of small experiments. Scaling a business, you have to try things, learn, and either fail or succeed quickly and then repeat just as quickly. 10, build a caring culture. I learned that I could build a culture where people truly care about each other and our community. Today, my business's culture is the most important element to our success. To lesson 1. Culture matters as much as strategy. Point 11. Culture really does matter. A good strategy will only get you so far if you don't have a strong culture to back it up. 12. Strategy is crucial for scaling. Strategy, or how you create value and how you differentiate, is essential for scaling. You simply can't grow without a solid strategy. Point 13. Execution is always a challenge, and effectively executing a strategy requires talent, focus, and planning. Execution has always been the most difficult for me as a scaling business. 14. Everyone can be a leader. Leadership isn't about titles. Not every decision needs to come from the top down. Trust your team to self-direct. 15. Know the difference in decisions. Understand there's a big difference between a $9 decision and a $99,999 decision. This distinction isn't always as obvious as it appears. 16. Trust is given, not earned. Trust is a full bucket that should be given, allowing people to learn, try, and stretch. Don't make them earn it one day at a time. 17. Change your role as you grow. being willing to change your role every year or even faster if you're growing quickly. I've done every job in the business, but in year 23, I'm not qualified to do many of them today. 18. Know when to transition from founder to CEO. Entrepreneurship requires two decisions: starting your company and deciding when you're willing to transition from founder to CEO. They are very different roles. 19. It takes a village. You need a mentor, advisor, maybe even a customer advisory board, eventually a formal board. Accountability is really the key. 20. It's awful lonely at the top. It's true. Try to read, try to get advice, join an exchange group, take in information and talk to those who have been there before. 21. Innovate where it matters most. You only need to create the wheel when you're innovating in the market or perhaps in your product. Bring in tried and true tactics for everything else. Gosh, I spent a lot of time recreating the wheel that existed. 22. Create a learning environment. As the old joke goes, the CFO asks, "What if we train them and they leave?" And the CEO replies, "What if we don't and they stay?" 23. Don't take yourself too seriously. There is more to life than work. I enjoy playing many roles: community leader, thought leader, father, husband, son. Each role has shaped who I am today. I just want to take a moment and thank you to everyone who's been a part of Placers, enjoyed Opposite the Crowd, or Outside Insights community these past 23 years. Your support has been invaluable. Cheers, Chris. Last year, my dad, Alan Burkhardt, and I released our book, Opposite the Crowd. It's January 2024, and we've released the paperback version of the book, and it's now available on Amazon, along with hardback, Kindle, and audio formats. We've adjusted the price to be more accessible for everyone. On Audible, it will cost you a credit, or you can pay outright. If you'd like to get the audiobook a little cheaper, you can look at Spotify and other outlets that sell audiobooks. We have the links to where you can find it in the show notes, so take you straight to it. And Opposite the Crowd. If you want the life you want, you got to know who you are.